I made these potato buns for the first time in my life, and this is a recipe I'm gonna be making for the rest of my life because it came out unbelievably amazing. Can't even tell that there's potato in here, and it was just so good. I'm making it in Thermomix with a cookie dough recipe. If you don't have a Thermomix, that's totally fine. Just add all the ingredients in a dough mixer. But I have a Thermomix, so I have to be using it. So it comes attached to the cookie dough, which is like a yearly subscription, and it's full of recipes. Now first I'm supposed to be boiling potatoes to make mashed potato, but last night I did make mashed potatoes, so I'm using the leftovers, which is gonna be like the same amount of what it requires, and I'm just following the instruction it tells me to do, and it also measures. I'm gonna put the ingredients down below, but on the screen it also says what we need. So we needed the mashed potato and the milk, and then it was supposed to put like butter in it, but I already had butter in the mashed potato, so I skipped that. And now we're just gonna mix the milk and mashed potato. Beautiful, done. And then 18 ounces of all-purpose flour. I had to hit that green button tear or tar on the bottom. It's just to stabilize the weight, and then I measured the 18 ounces of flour, 1 egg. And next, I always crack the egg separately to smell, to make sure it's still good. 2 1/4 teaspoon yeast, and then 2 teaspoons salt. However, I think it was a little too much salt. For me it was a little bit too salty, but not right now. It's gonna mix it in the dough setting, so the recipe already knows which setting it needs to use. This is what the dough looks like, and that's pretty much it for what we're gonna do in the Thermomix. So that's why I said you can just add all the ingredients in a dough maker. Now it says to cover it and let it rest for at least 2 hours, and I wanted to show you the self-cleaning option. We just swipe over here and it's gonna says pre-clean, just to help you clean a little bit. And then we're gonna set the dough setting. Had to add some water and a little bit of dish soap, and then we're gonna rotate this all the way to the dough and then press it, and it's gonna clean itself. Of course there's gonna be a little bit of remaining, but at least it did most of the work, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And if you want to go back to your recipe, the green button on the left corner, that's to get back to the recipe, but it is super clean. 2 hours have gone by. I clicked that green button and it put me back into my recipe, but it basically just says to shape it into 12 different sizes, and then how much I need to cook it for 400 for 30 minutes. A little bit of flour on my surface and then punch it down. Why is this so satisfying? But I recommend to keep eye on it because everyone's oven is different. Some are stronger, some are weaker, so you might need 28 minutes or 32 minutes. Did you see all that gluten? That was beautiful. So I'm just cutting it in half, and then in half, and then in 3 bits. That's how we get 12 pieces. So 4 times 3, and then roll it up, and then we're gonna put it on our parchment paper and let it rise for another 30 minutes. Look how beautiful it is. It looks little, but they're gonna be big. Not like crazy big, but you'll see how much they grew. Ta-da! Little monsters, beautiful. And then into the oven. I think it's at 400 for 30 minutes, and stunning. They're so beautiful. It became golden on its own. No egg brushing, just golden on its own. I am so happy with it. This was my first time making potato buns, potato bread, anything, and I am amazed on how good it came out. It was fluffy, it was soft, it's super hot, but I could not wait. And let's look at the inside. I mean, I already know what it looks like on the inside, but oh, that is stunning. It was so delicious, and it's so cheap. If you're making this for 2 people, that's gonna last you a few days, and because it has potato in it, it will actually stay soft for longer than regular bread. So delicious, with a little bit of pesto and turkey ham and mozzarella. Make little bun sandwiches. Oh my god, I was shocked how amazing it was, and I'm pretty sure I ate 3, maybe 4 right after I finished filming. It was so incredibly delicious. Try this out.